Hi guys, it's your girl Charla from That Girl Cooks Healthy. Today I'm going to show you how to make some yucca mash, also known as cassava mash. So let's get to it. So these are the ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need some yucca. Yucca is also known as cassava. Yucca is pretty much the Spanish term for cassava. I know it as cassava, but just pretty much interchangeably referring to it as yucca and cassava. I'm using frozen cassava for this recipe. I do find it a lot easier to use because the fresh yucca or cassava has the thick waxy skin and it can be difficult to remove. So if you are a beginner or if you don't like removing the peel of cassava yucca, then I do recommend using the frozen vegetable instead. That will be a lot easier to work with. You're going to need some plant-based milk, so I have some almond milk. You're also going to need some nutritional yeast because this mash has a cheese taste to it. So you do need the nutritional yeast, which is going to give it a cheese taste. You're also going to need some vegan butter, some shadow beni, some fresh thyme, garlic and onion granules. You can use powdered version instead if you want to, and also some pink salt. So the first thing that we need to do now is just to fill a large saucepan with some water, and then once we do that, then we're going to add some pink salt and we're just going to bring it to the boil. So what I'm going to do now is just hover my hand over the saucepan just to determine that it's hot enough. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to carefully add the yucca to the saucepan, and then I'm going to reduce the heat to medium, and I'm going to allow the vegetable to boil until it is soft and tender. So I'm going to check now to see if it's ready. So as you can see, I'm just going to get a slotted spoon and use a fork to check that it is fork tender. And you can also see that the colors change from a solid white to more of a translucent color, and it should be really soft. It's really important that it's really soft. So I've transferred it into a bowl, and you want to do this while it's hot because it's going to be a lot easier to make into mash when it's hot. So what I'm going to do now is to break it down. So I'm going to use my handheld blender for this. So you can use a potato masher or you can use a fork. It's actually easier to use a handheld blender if you have one. Like I said, this is why it's really important to make sure that the yucca is really soft. And then you want to start to add some of the almond milk. So you want to add a small bit, just a small amount at a time. You don't want to add it all at once because you may not need all of the milk, and it's going to be easy to control the consistency if you add a small amount at a time rather than all at once. So you're just going to keep doing that, and then I'm going to show you what the consistency should look like once it's turned into mash. So as you can see, we've made our mash, so it's time to add our add-ins. So now I'm just going to add my nutritional yeast. I'm going to add my vegan butter, my onion and garlic granules, shadow beni and thyme, and also some pink salt as well. And then I'm just going to continue to whisk a bit more just to incorporate it. You're also going to notice as well that the color of the mash is going to be more of a yellow color now because we've added the nutritional yeast, and the nutritional yeast is going to give it a cheese taste without actually having to add any vegan cheese. So this is the reason why I like to use nutritional yeast, because you don't have to have like vegan cheese instead, and it gives it a really nice cheesy taste as well. But also as well, it's really important as you go along to give the mash a taste test as well, in case you might want to add more herbs and spices. And that is how we make some yuca cassava mash, some cheesy mash, which is a great alternative to mashed potato. I hope you make it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you on the other side.